Welcome to Autopsy 2. I'm your host, Touchdowns. What you're about to see may change the way you perceive reality forever. I'm here to tell you a story so strange that you'll hardly believe it. But seeing is believing. In the summer of 1947, something crashed in the desert of Roswell, New Mexico. Something that many believed was literally out of this world. Recently, footage was uncovered from a 1947 military cameraman. It was presented to us as genuine.
I'm telling the truth. I'm not lying. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this man, this 80-year-old man, retired military photographer, has all his footage in his house. We go down, we pick through it, and we come across this. I mean, this is film of an alien autopsy. He tells us he was there. He filmed this himself. What happened was he sent all the footage back, except for this one roll. He tried to send it back, and the military wouldn't take it. So all these years he's had this in his archives. So we come across it. He says, "You can have it." And we were surprised. We didn't think we were going to get it. And what happened was, after all these years, he decided that the public should know. He wanted this to be seen by everyone, so they would know. So here it is. You know what I'm saying?
We've had a crack team of experts examine it to validate its authenticity. But ultimately, you'll be the judge. Is this a real extraterrestrial who crashed on this planet and was later examined by military officials in 1947, then covered up by our government? Is our government hiding the truth from the public? So now prepare to witness the most astonishing thing you may have ever seen. You may not believe your own eyes as you watch this footage. At the conclusion of the program, we'll run the entire footage. The most obvious question that came to mind was, could this be real? Or might it be a hoax? To find our answers, we went to the top professionals in their field. First, to a forensic expert.
This appears to me to be some sort of humanoid figure on that table. It has what appears to be some sort of arms and legs, a head, a torso. It doesn't seem to be anything like I've seen on this world, or in my profession. Unless, of course, it happens to be an individual with a birth defect. What the doctors seem to be doing is, might be thought of as a normal procedure. What they might actually do if they had an encounter with a alien. For example, when dealing with something that might actually be from another planet, it might be wise to actually wear protective garments as to guard away from any possible foreign bodies or bacteria. This very possibly might be what those doctors are doing. This is a hoax. These people are wasting their time making all kinds of money on a hoax, when they could have jobs in Hollywood.
Okay, so it's a body. We've come to that conclusion. But now what about the date? The time the film was shot? Let's check the footage ourselves. Note the clock on the wall and the telephone. Both are of the late 1940s. But more surprising as we go on, the soft drink in the hand of one of the doctors resembles bottles used in 1947. Furthermore, the doctor's log says 1947, and the instruments the doctors are using are of the late 1940s. Well, that settles that. But what about the body itself? For that, we had to go to a different kind of expert. Whit Stillman is an award-winning special effects creator. His credits include the smash hit Cretaceous Carnival, among others. He agreed to look at the film and offer his professional opinion.
This is some remarkable stuff. First of all, it appears to be a body of some sort, and if it's fake, it's fake. From what I can tell, it's fabricated out of materials that weren't used in 1947. I mean, look at the way it bleeds when it's cut. I mean, it's very difficult to get something to bleed like that. I mean, look at that. I mean, especially in 1947. I mean, the movies that were made in 1947 hardly had any blood in them at all. If this is a fake, I tell you, if this is a fake, then the people who did this could walk through that door and have a job here, lickety-split, Karasmaroo.
Now only one question remained: the authenticity of the actual film. For that, we went to the top archivist of film stock that we could find.
I've examined a piece of the film that the film owners gave to me. And it appears to me that this film is old. In fact, even the can they gave me the film in is old.
But there's much more, much more. After the astonishing popularity of the autopsy footage, more footage remarkably surfaced. When we return, we'll view what might possibly be photographic documentation of the wreckage of a spacecraft from another world. Welcome back. Footage of the autopsy possibly proves the existence of a creature from another world. But how did he arrive here? What about the vehicle, the craft, the flying saucer, if you will? What happened to it? The footage you're about to see may answer those questions, as it reveals what might possibly be actual debris recovered in Roswell, New Mexico in 1947. We see strange markings on parts of the wreckage, which seem to be in a language not of this world. Once again, we see 4 digits on what appears to be the hand operating device, coinciding with the 4 digits on its hand. But most astonishing is the odd, resilient quality of the metallic material recovered at the site. Well, there you have it. The evidence, the footage, the testimonies. What if it isn't a hoax? What if this is real? What would that say to our world? Would they be welcome? Would it start a panic? And most importantly, what would it do to ratings? One thing is certain. It would prove beyond the shadow of any doubt that we are not alone. But on the other hand, if it is a hoax, does it prove that we are? For Autopsy 2, I'm Touchdowns.
you.